Hey everyone, welcome to Computex, and look who we have here. It's Rob from SPANdotCOM, which I learned a lot from his videos.
That's very flattering, that's lovely. Your stuff's really good as well. I'll be honest, you've got an incredible standard. I've never seen so much storage in one place, I'll be honest. I'm enjoying this way too much. But no, fantastic. You've got that new version of Backup Sync as well. So, I mean, what's going on with this? We've talked about videos in the past about how to synchronise QNAP NASs and other NASs together, and I'm assuming this is going to make things easier? How does this work then?
Actually, this is the new version of Backup Sync 3.0, as we see, which is coming out with the QTS 4.4.1, and the product manager just informed me that we have some new changes, as we have the QNAP extract tool here. And you see that for Windows, we have the workflow, and it's actually really interesting, as you know, and we have been using this for a while.
Yeah, I'm doing some other videos to back up stuff. I mean, let's face it, the number of NASs I use on my channel, let's be honest, the top two brands out there, I use a lot of them. So a lot of time when I make a video, I've got to move stuff from NAS to NAS. I have a whole preset pile of content I use for different videos, for different content. And with that content, a lot of the time, I have to use the same content on a bunch of NASs. So a lot of the time I have one NAS that has a whole backup schedule, and I introduce a new NAS for network environment and straight on. Personally, to get my hands on stuff. It's not a big deal.
I think it's going to be good. We will announce it soon. As I mentioned, 4.4.1 is coming out with this one.
So it should be pretty cool. I mean, we've got a few other applications I'm looking forward to showing you. One of the things I would like to talk about, if possible, is U-Link. Are we able to talk about that on this video?
I think so.
Yes, let's knock it out. To this, I can get right. Because my knowledge on this is scant, and I might make more of a great fool of myself. But, correct me if I'm wrong, this is this smart system of storage, a prediction system, where it will kind of predict the health of your drives and sort of preempt issues, alright? Well, there we go, what have I missed? Because I'm seeing a lot of stuff about health drive protection, and it's powered by U-Link. I'm not sure the UK audience myself are aware of U-Link, but it does look very interesting indeed. The idea of having another layer of knowledge about the drives. I mean, one of the things I'm quite enjoying at the moment, there's a big focus on Seagate Iron's management, that health system. And I think the idea of users being able to preempt problems, particularly in RAID configurations and RAID rebuilding, is very, very attractive. So if you guys can pull this off as well as you promise, I think we're very much onto a winner. Is there anything I missed on that?
Not really, only that we are using the TS872
look, shiny Thunderbolt. To be honest, this is a great map. Do you have any plans on releasing this in a non-Thunderbolt version at all?
Actually, I have to ask the product manager.
No worries. But it generally is a very, very popular NAS, both by people that want to utilise 10 GBE, NVMe raw storage, and of course Thunderbolt users as well. And you've got that great CPU, I think you've got quad-core i5 in there, that is again, it's a beast of a CPU. It's nice to see that more and more featuring, because we've been using that 6th and 7th gen for way too long. But no, I'm really excited to see how that goes, and I look forward to doing a video myself on my channel. Look at that subtle plug.
It's coming out soon.
But no, is there anything else you want to show me today?
Yeah, okay, we can walk around. I don't know if the camera can follow us.
Can you follow us?
Can you follow us?
On your mobile. The camera has legs, ladies and gentlemen. The camera has legs.
The camera has legs. Okay, let's go to see OpenVINO or Disney here.
Let's leave them to do their bits over there. I know you've got a new series of Mustang cards coming out there. This lovely gentleman here. Hello.
So you want to go over here?
Yeah, let's have a look. And acceleration cards, are they going to be supported by a wide range of NASs? Or is it going to be...
Actually, a wide range of NASs, because as we know, most of the NASs are going to support Mustang. Yeah, I think that's it.
I mean, over here, I know just out of shot there, we've got the tank. That enormous monstrosity NAS there. That, by the way, you guys nearly broke my table. You nearly broke my table. Now that device there, the idea of getting a lot of cards inside that, I can imagine either the Mustang card or the standard GPU card, would be fantastically interesting to a number of users to see the scalability of that power. And I'm looking forward to featuring these more on the channel. No availability on my side of the world is lower than I would like at the moment, but that's because of new releases, and I know there's a new version as well. And got a few products around the back of your IEI series. They'll be interesting to see like how many of those make it on the other side of the world. And of course you've got AFOBot 2, which I'm looking forward to seeing once again. Me and AFOBot 1 were very close. Very, very close.
So you want to move to AFOBot now?
Yeah, I think we should. Let's go and look. Cool.
Alright, so we just reached the AFOBot part, the AFOBot 2, and we're going to talk about the AFOmeter after. And let's hear Rob's opinions on this, and let's see what he has to say. He's the expert.
Well, firstly, expert, lovely. First and foremost, AFOBot 1. For those that have watched my YouTube channel, another 2 plugs, I've allowed 3 plugs per video. Real quick, AFOBot 1 is something that I talked about on the channel a while ago. We did a series of videos where everyone was talking. And do you remember Eddie the web guy? Well, I hung up on him and it felt great. AFOBot is that thing about having a home AI that helps, and there's lots of advantages having it to the service industry and more. But a little while ago, we were just told that there's an AFOBot 2. And I'll be honest, it's looking bigger and better. It looks slightly meatier and it's got a lot going on. And it's got a bunch of accessories as well. So I'm looking forward to finding out more in about 3, 2, 1 now. So, AFOBot 2.
So for AFOBot 2, we have a bigger screen for 10 inch. And for the microphone, we have made it better with 10 watts. So it will be louder, better quality. And for the microphone, you see the AFOBot 1 have only 2 microphones. For AFOBot 2, we have 4 microphones. For the devices, we can now support 4G SIM card. And all kinds of cable lines, HDMI, yeah. So this is the better and nicer AFOBot 2. Application are mainly the same, but we have focused more on AFOBot 2.
Mobile phone application and the ability to use it to communicate.
Yes, you can still use your mobile phone, AFOTalk to call AFOBot 2, and you can remote control, do video call, anything.
Has there been any more plans on QNAP applications for crossover? Because I remember you had, on the previous iteration, you had some QNAP applications that were moved over and available. I remember you had that lovely little Android mouse for Taz. So a number of those applications I was already quite familiar with. I'm just curious, I mean, is this going to have more communication with QNAP devices?
Of course, as long as we have more applications supporting QNAP, we will support it. These are our new smart video meeting solution, which is called AFOmeter. So you can see, AFOmeter is designed to make the meeting more efficient. Before we have to use the HDMI cable to do like all the projection and anything. But with AFOmeter, you can just use your PC, connect to the NAS, and just click the button on the user interface. It will show anything you want to show on the screen. Yeah, and we always face a situation that maybe you and I both want to present anything on the screen. But when we have only one HDMI cable, we may only have one person to do the present. Yeah, so with AFOmeter, we support up to 4 channels in one screen. So XS453DX support 8 HDMI. So it will be totally 8 channels in one meeting. So we can just put your presentation on, put mine on. Yeah, at the same time, we can just do any discussion. It's very flexible. And if you're like, I don't want to use IP or kind of lazy, you can also use the dongle. Just plug it in, test. It's all the same. Yeah.
On my side of the world, AFOBot it wasn't as popular as it should have been, and I am hoping that AFOBot 2 lands a lot heavier, because the content that we talked about in the past was really featured AFOBot, but it's met with mostly positive reception. So I'm genuinely looking forward to seeing how AFOBot 2 fares, because if it's as good as this and introduces all those new features you say, it's going to be good. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it.
Okay, so let's go to the Guardian. I think you're interested to know more
I'd love to know more about the Guardian. I mean, don't get me wrong, there must be about 15 people in the way.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's popular. It's too popular. Rather annoyingly popular. So let's take a quick break maybe and make our way over there.
Okay, let's try to find a way.
Okay guys, here we are at the Guardian series. Now, the Guardian is something I talked about on my channel quite a lot. And I'll be honest, it was up there with one of the most popular devices that you guys landed on, whether it was NAS Compares YouTube, SPAN or more. Because it's not just a switch, it's a switch and a NAS combined. When it comes to surveillance, your home network, virtual machines and more, this is a damn interesting device. So one of the things I'm looking forward to is finding out, one, is it as good as I hope? And moreover, what have they done to make it even better? Because there are some new and interesting things that have been added. So, Benny.
Okay, I give you an introduce. Okay, so this is Benny from the QNAP, so welcome. I will give you a brief introduction about our latest product, which is called QGD 1600P. So what's the big advantage of this model? That's because we integrate 3 advantages. So you can see we support edge computing capabilities, manage switch, and power over Ethernet. So from the big advantage of this model is we integrate 2 chips. One is full powered by the micro semi for switch function, and another we also integrate with Intel function. So on this model, we have our QTS software operation system. So that means user can directly running over 200 applications on it if you want. And we also support a container and a virtual machine function. User can use the software they want on it. So for my scenario, for my demo scenario, you can see on this model, I directly install our QVR surveillance software running on it, and we use the PoE function, PoE switch, connect with the PoE camera directly, and use the HDMI output to monitor your surveillance scenario. So compare with the typically the IT environment, you don't need to another device. With one PoE switch, you can fulfill all your needs. So if you are IT people looking for this solution, it's the best choice for you.
Most users that look at a NAS in a even prosumer or business environment will end up having to invest in a switch for multiple devices. And also when it comes down to users that are using PoE cameras in a surveillance environment, I can see a lot of those advantages come through. But one of the things that really first caught my eye is you've upgraded the CPU since I first heard about it. That brand new, it's the J4115 based CPU. It's a 1.8 gigahertz quad-core chip. So it's not just a normal NAS, it's a frankly well-backed NAS with that CPU. I mean, again, and I also see PCIe slots built into the rear. So does that enable bigger and better PCIe cards for the rear of it?
Yeah. Because we support some network card, a QNAP manufacturer, so you can expand the function on it, and you can see we also support 2 SATA slots. So it means you can use the SSD or hard disk for storage. Yeah.
So from what I'm seeing here, you've gone for this clear top design, which is quite nice. With those 2 dual working processors there in the middle, and the 2 slots of RAM, I see very little difference between this and a commercial NAS. I mean, because of the PoE connectivity, I imagine there's a higher power consumption at the top end, but given that most people would need to buy a switch anyway, it's largely obsolete. And given the usage of QTS, that means functionality such as Flex Media Server, high-end surveillance, and what you mentioned earlier with virtual machines at container station, this has the potential to be a remarkably exciting NAS. And again, for home users out there that are looking at this device and thinking, why on earth do I need this? Well, once you combine those 2 hardware functionalities together, you've got long-term functionality and future-proofing. So there's a huge advantage to something like this. I mean, and you showed me there with the software, the QNAP switch.
So in here we have a lot of functions. For example, you can see the overview of the device power consumption, and we also have some advanced PoE switch function, like you can use the VLAN or use QoS and port mirror. So if you are IT people who are looking for the advanced PoE function, you can use this interface. It's really user interface, user experience, user friendly.
And the PCIe cards, if you install an upgraded NIC, you're there?
Oh yeah, yes. We will show in another class. Just like NAS, we can go through a control panel, and in here we have some hardware. So in here you can see the real PCI card, the status.
And I see this is 70 units.
Yeah, same unit. So this I just without the cover, so you can see the motherboard design.
So I see you've got SSD support as well. So
Yeah.
fiber and copper are covered.
This two is a combo port. So combo port. So this one is for RJ45 port, and this one SFP plus. So it depends on your device.
And finally, again, got to give you guys your props. HDMI. You've got HDMI. Is that 1.4 or 2.0?
I think it's 2.0.
So 2.0 as well. So fantastic. I'm finding it very tough to fault this device. Again, unless it makes a lot of noise, and I'm very close to it, it doesn't seem to make a lot of noise. I think this could genuinely be up there in my top 10. So yeah, fantastic. Here's letting me see this device. It's really, really interesting. But no, thank you so much for letting me be here on your stand today. You've got a lot of really exciting stuff. Again, I've got content as well. That's my third plug that I'm allowed. So yeah, thank you so much. Great stand. And if you are watching this, do visit QNAP stand here at Computex. It's big, it's busy, but you will see everything eventually. Thank you so much for letting me be on the stand. Thank you.